Hi everyone, welcome to this short video. I hope you enjoy it and learn something by the end. We are going to talk about trauma. Trauma is an emotional response to a deeply disturbing event or series of events that overwhelms a person's ability to cope. It can be caused by a wide range of experiences, including violence, whether physical or sexual assault, war, or domestic violence. It could be caused by accidents, for example, car accidents and natural disasters, or loss through the death of a loved one or serious illness. Abuse through emotional, physical, sexual, especially in childhood, could cause trauma. It could be caused through neglect, for example, being deprived of basic needs or emotional support. There are several types of trauma in the sense of perception. Trauma is subjective. What's traumatic for one person might not be for another. It depends on the individual's experience and their capacity to cope. Trauma can be long lasting. The effects of trauma can linger for months, years, or even a lifetime if left unaddressed, and the symptoms vary. Trauma can manifest in emotional, physical, and behavioral symptoms. Common signs of trauma can include flashbacks and nightmares, anxiety, depression, or fear, difficulty in concentrating, feeling disconnected or numb, irritability or anger, self destructive behaviors, physical pain, or discomfort. And trauma can be caused by a single incident or through repeated experiences as well. Now, the question that often arises is, do our bodies store trauma? Are they able to store trauma? And what effect and impact does that have on our bodies, but also on our life and our relationships with others? The concept of bodies storing trauma is central to many theories in psychology and somatic therapy. Trauma can be stored in the body in various ways, affecting both physical and mental health. Some of the ways this can manifest include physiological responses. Trauma can lead to changes in the automatic nervous system or ANS, which regulates bodily functions such as heart rate, digestion, and respiratory rate. When someone experiences trauma, their body might go into a heightened state of alert or fight or flight response, or in a state of immobilization, the freeze response. These states can persist long after the traumatic event, causing chronic stress, hypervigilance, and other physiological symptoms. Muscle tension and pain. Trauma can result in chronic muscle tension and pain. This is partly due to the body's instinctive response to protect itself by tightening muscles during a traumatic event. If the trauma is not resolved, these muscles may remain tense, leading to chronic pain and tension in areas such as the neck, shoulders, and back. Somatic memory. The body can hold implicit memories of traumatic events. These are non-verbal memories that are stored in the body rather than in the conscious mind. Triggers that remind the person of the trauma can cause physical reactions such as sweating, shaking, or heart palpitations, even if the person is not consciously aware of the connection. Hormonal changes. Trauma can affect the body's hormonal balance, particularly stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. Prolonged exposure to these hormones due to the chronic stress can lead to various health issues, including weakened immune system, um, digestive problems, and cardiovascular diseases. Changes in brain structure and function. Trauma can cause changes in brain areas such as the amygdala, involved in fear responses, hippocampus, involved in memory, and prefrontal cortex, involved in decision making and impulse control. These changes can affect how a person processes emotions and memories, potentially leading to anxiety, depression, and other mental health disorders. Behavioral and emotional patterns. Trauma can lead to the development of maladaptive coping mechanisms and behavioral patterns. these patterns can become ingrained in the body's responses, influencing how a person reacts to stress and interacts with others. Therapeutic approaches that exist currently include somatic experiencing, or SE, which focuses on releasing trauma stored in the body by helping individuals become aware of their bodily sensations and gradually process the trauma. Eye movement desensitization and reprocessing, or EMDR, which combines cognitive processing with physical movement to help reprocess traumatic memories. Trauma sensitive yoga uses yoga practices to help individuals become more attuned to their bodies and release stored tension. Bodywork and massage therapy. These practices can help release physical tension and trauma stored in the muscles and tissues.